This is a story of how I finally have a space to create that is not my bedroom. Well, almost, because this is my mom's living room. The starting point was when I decided to learn tattooing and make my very first tattoo on a friend of mine. I discussed it with my mom, my goals of becoming a tattoo artist, and even though she was scared and confused, she helped me redo half of a living room and even thrifted me an old doctor's bed, which was just perfect. Half of a living room has turned into some type of storage room that no one was using. The mess was growing, piles of random things, and a bed for whenever my brother came to visit, and that wasn't more than 2 times a year. It is funny how we can really get lost in our routines and not paying attention in our surroundings. I never spent any time in our living room, always in my bedroom, either working or in bed watching something. So it pretty much cancels the fact that our home is actually a decent sized house where I can move and walk. It is honestly really amazing what a conversation can do. Asking for help and even setting boundaries can be scary, but the response can be even better than what you have expected. And that was the first time I used this space as my studio. It was the first time I separated my work and creative process outside my bedroom, and not being half a meter away from my bed, getting ready and wearing something like actual clothes inspired me to get up and create and feel like this can really work. This could be a new beginning and I can build a healthy routine to paint and create. I think this was the hardest thing I had to face with this situation, realizing this is where I will be for the next few months, not forever, but still I need to communicate this with my mom, that I need some changes in our home in order to be able to work and not feel all that bad pressure I have been putting on myself. Give people in your life the opportunity to get to know you. We all grow and change, but with love and patience, we can do it alongside each other. Trying to adapt your new self and goals and dreams in the same old space you grew up can feel very limiting, especially when that space is not fully yours. But there are times when you just have to do it with what you have. And I do have my mom's living room with all her little treasures that I need to respect. A home, a place to always feel safe, where I can both save up a bit and help where it's needed, and even invest in my equipment to help me grow as a creative person and my small business. I started out with a few things that I knew would change the whole way I experienced creating art till now. I've been wanting to find ways to connect more with my process and the materials and create an environment that lets me immerse into painting. Till now, I only painted horizontally on a desk, but I wanted to be able to move my whole body while doing it, having freedom of movement, space for my arms and materials to spread, and be able to see my work, really see it in front of me, be able to walk away from it or come closer. And to do that, I got 2 easels. I discovered Medan Art Supplies. They have great prices for artists on a budget. They are available worldwide, which was amazing since living in Greece many times has been an obstacle in finding equipment. I chose one for my desk. I believe it will be very helpful for smaller scale paintings and casual brainstorming, creating sketches and thumbnails for upcoming larger paintings. And it might even be a good solution for an iPad stand. But the one I was really excited to put together, because it would be the one that will make the biggest difference, was the H-frame easel. Even though it might look like a lot, it was really easy to put together. The instructions were great and I was amazed by the wood quality, and all the parts have that soft and really well made feeling. I went for natural wood colors and you can see my noodle arms, so hope that is proof that anyone could complete it. Adding the final parts, the easel comes with wheels for easy movement and it can also be set horizontally, which is something I was really looking for since I paint a lot with watercolors and gravity isn't something that you want to have with watercolors all the time. I cannot even tell you how many years I have been thinking of buying a printer and I was so scared, but I did it. Getting a printer always felt so scary and such a big investment. It's not really about the printer itself, but about learning the process of printmaking, experimenting with materials and paper and techniques that can be so costly, but in the same time, it can be so freeing and exactly the next step you need to take to see your art and creative business come to life. After doing a lot of research and setting myself with a budget, I decided the best choice for me was the Canon PIXMA 6850. It can print as big as A3 plus size. It has 5 extra large inks that produce amazing quality art prints and help with the expenses. It also has Wi-Fi connectivity, making printing such an easy task. But now I have unlocked a new alley on my local art shop that I get to explore. Seeing all those applies and papers really makes me so happy. Learning new techniques and all the new forms my art could take makes me smile and wonder and just daydream about creating art items and collections in the future. Like maybe creating a unique planner journal has been on my bucket list since I started this channel with my bullet journal videos, if some of you remember. I made a few first test prints, but so much testing came along, really trying to figure out paper options and printing settings, which I honestly believe it will be a never-ending guess game, followed by changes and improvements. And with the printer as a new member in the studio family, I had to give it a best friend. So I got the Locklick Crafter machine. Locklick is a fairly new brand creating crafting machines. They are available worldwide and most importantly here in Europe with a very competitive price. A price that makes it possible to start a creative business without it being so scary. I chose the denim color that is a really beautiful muted blue. The crafter has a draw and cut feature combining a blade and a marker, and it also has 2 different blades for cutting thicker materials. Locklick also has tools to help you with the production process, especially when working with vinyl. At first, their software wasn't quite ready. I faced some difficulties with calibration and getting consistent cuts. I talked with their support, and since it was a freshly released product, they were working on all the feedback from the real-world usage. I'm so happy that it has been a few months now and I am using it weekly to create my Patreon sticker rewards, and finally the results are amazing and the cuts have synchronized almost perfectly. Of course, with any machine like this there will always be a few mistakes now and then. Every step till now got me closer to making true some of my art goals I had for so many years. I have watched countless videos of other artists creating stickers and custom items, studio vlogs, and if you're watching this video, I'm sure you have daydreamed having this experience yourself. I honestly still almost can't comprehend all the tools that I have in my studio and how I'm growing as an artist. For once, listening to my intuition and investing on myself completely. Realizing all that definitely wasn't easy. It took me a couple years to make peace since I moved back with my mom and decided to stop being the artist that never paints, not lean on excuses, and to push myself to create art whenever and wherever I can. If you don't know, I came back to live in the house I grew up because the financial situation here in Greece is really bad. So it is me and my mom right now. We help each other. My brothers are in different towns. It is almost like I'm living on my own because she also goes to work and just gives me much alone time in the house. And since this is the home I grew up, it is pretty much fully decorated by my mom. And she's not only a strong single mother that raised 3 kids, but a pretty strong character when it comes to decorating our house. Every little corner is filled up with something unique and beautiful, almost like magic. She keeps finding little treasures and giving them a home, bringing them back to life when someone else just gave up on them, and it makes her so happy. I will never be able to take that away from her. I do honestly love what she does, and she has such a great mind and complex ideas. Her maximalist vintage style is quite hard to achieve actually, but then again, places like this to a person like me that likes something a bit more clean to the eye and needs to move a lot around the space with cameras and tripods and materials can be just a little bit overwhelming. But no matter how beautiful all my mom's little treasures are, I had to remove some of the decor and actually have some functioning spots to store my art supplies and materials that I will be able to access easily daily. One of the main reasons that makes having a painting routine difficult to me was the fact that I always had to dig up my art supplies, and then even if I did, I would only use the same ones over and over again, forgetting about everything else I had since they were hidden away. I tried a few options, moved things around. It was so refreshing to see each individual item and find the perfect place for it. I honestly got really excited. It was almost like I went shopping because I saw so many art supplies I have never used before, like these amazing handmade silver paintings by MAB watercolors. You know me, I always love adding reflections to my paintings, and I cannot wait to use these ones. All you have seen till now wouldn't have happened if I didn't try to work things out first in my mind. It took me so many years to ask the right questions and get the answers I needed to help me see more clear. And for that reason, I'm so happy because I found this class on Skillshare, Build Your Dream Business, Craft Your Purpose and Online Presence, that can help you and guide you to do all that in just a few simple exercises. By following the workbook, you can discover how to start a small business, to pinpoint who you are and what you offer, and with that, who is your audience, in order to build your online presence while also learning how to use tools to be consistent in your journey. Being at a point in my career where I understand with what people I want to connect and what is that I want to create, brought me to where I am now, where I can wake up in my little home studio and get ready to pack orders, see my art, be part of your homes, film and share these stories. And now that summer is starting, I can't wait to continue learning. Skillshare even has a ready-made learning paths with curated list of classes to take you from beginner to advanced in a very clear way and help you reach your goal. Like this learning path all about mastering productivity with Ali, something I really need since working by myself can make me lose track of time. And for those who don't know, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creative people with classes by experts across filming, art, productivity, and so much more. You can join alongside with me. The first 500 people to use my link in the description box will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thanks so much to Skillshare for being my buddy and helping me figure out my small business journey and for supporting this channel. Transforming my mom's living room into my art studio turned out to be a brilliant decision. Not only did the space offer a practical solution for my creative needs, but its warm and homey atmosphere also added an unexpected layer of comfort to my working environment. The familiar surroundings and coziness greatly enhanced my process, making me feel more relaxed and at ease while creating. I know not many things seem to have changed, but trust me, the change happened at the core. This is the perfect place to establish my routine as an artist who finally started listening to her intuition and is willing to bet on herself. It's the place to create my videos, art, and grow my small creative business online. I also finally started my first painting. I haven't made a personal painting for more than 2 years. Honestly, it is quite intimidating. I started this painting for the pure need to paint, to create something that feels mine, because I don't even know what that would look like. And I want to see what my brain has gathered and saved all these years from movies and songs and walks and just seeing and observing. A part of becoming better at something comes from practice and learning through classes and resources, but it also comes from your experiences, just who you are, something that grows every minute, every day, just from living. Thank you so much for watching. You can always support me on Patreon, but even just being here and maybe even subscribing means the world to me. Till next time, have a super duper day. Bye!